Hey, what's up? It's Wes here, aka Seahawks Prime. Welcome back to the Seahawks Times, the fastest growing Seahawks channel on YouTube. And I owe it all to you, the subscribers. You know, I bring the energy every single time because I love the Seahawks. I love football. I love talking about football. I've got no time to waste in this video. I'm going to say it like it is. Geno Smith is serving the entire NFL world a gigantic gumbo-sized pot of crow right now. He's serving everybody crow, me included. I don't think anybody believed that Geno Smith could do what he is doing right now, except for Geno Smith, some of his teammates, the FO, the coaching staff of the Seattle Seahawks, Mary, Jesus, Joseph, the ghost of Christmas past. Those are the only people that could have seen Geno doing what he's doing, and I'm so proud of him. As one of his biggest critics, I never said Geno Smith was bad. I never said Geno Smith could not play, but I did not think Geno Smith would be setting an NFL record over 4 games for the highest completion percentage ever, and he is just dialed in right now, and it's so cool to see. This is a once-in-a-lifetime reclamation project story. You know, it's kind of on a Kurt Warner level to me already. Geno Smith was cast off by everybody, and he just stuck to his guns, and I've always been proud of him for that. You know it is, guys. I'm not going to front. I've been on Team Drew Brew. I saw the upside of playing Drew Lock, and you know, him being mostly because of the business aspect. If Drew balled out at his age, the draft capital that you could get for him, maybe a mid-late round pick, you know, that was my upside for him, and I did think that Drew would be able to come into games and really run up the score. But wow, Geno Smith right now is just doing a phenomenal job for the Seahawks, and I will not deny it. I will not try to pretend that that's not happening, and it's not something that I've been wrong about on my channel. That's okay. But for all you haters out there, I have been right about a lot of other things, like Tariq Woolen starting out the gate. A lot of people said Tariq would take time. Tariq is there out the gate. I thought Kobe Bryant would need a couple games to become a starter, and look where we are now. I believe that Trey Brown would slide inside and Kobe would slide outside. I believe that's what's next. I've been right about most things here on this channel, but I've been wrong about Geno Smith, and I'm not going to apologize for that, because all I've ever said about Geno is if Geno comes out here and goes crazy, I'm going to be his biggest supporter. I'm going to be in the stands. I'm going to be at home yelling, Geno, Geno, Geno. And I still think there's bright future ahead for Drew Lock. So all you Drew Lock haters, you need to chill too. We've got 2 really, really talented quarterbacks here. Geno Smith has really culminated all of his skills over the past 10 plus seasons that he's played in the NFL, and he's looking fantastic and is paying dividends for the Seahawks for being faithful in him, if none of the rest of us were. And that's why those are the professionals, and I am an armchair GM, an armchair fan type of guy, but I will never front on my channel. I'll be the first to tell you that I did not think Geno Smith would be able to close out games. I still want to see him close out games against marquee defenses, but this is insane, guys. This is really, really, really impressive, and I'm so happy for that dude. Look, so if you're on my channel trying to slander in the comments saying I'm a clown because I didn't know that Geno Smith would be better than Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson this year, you need to relax, because nobody thought that. I've never been anti-Geno Smith. I've always been pro-Geno Smith because he's a great Seahawk and has been really there for this team and the ups and downs of the last few years, and has been very loyal. That's what being a Seahawk is about, honing your skills and waiting for your opportunity and seizing it. And Geno has done just that, so I give him nothing but his props and credit. I'm still happy to have Drew Lock as the backup in this situation, because heaven forbid something happened to Geno, we still have talent there. There's not a bad thing to having these guys, and Pete has alluded to that in the early press conferences, and here we are now. And I've said this before, and everybody says I'm crazy, but we could be staring at a wild card this year. The NFC is incredibly weak. You know, if the Philadelphia Eagles, with all of their talent, if that's the creme de la creme, you know, the Eagles are really, really good, but they have a lot of holes as well. So if they're the creme de la creme in the NFC, don't tell me Seattle can't win 9 games. If Geno Smith is out here putting up 48 points away, don't tell me that Seattle can't sneak out 9 games against these teams. A lot of these teams coming up are banged up. Anything could happen. It's not just Geno Smith's story. People forget we have DK Metcalf, Rashad Penny, 2 bookend rookie tackles that are playing out of this mind. Tariq the Avatar Woolen, probably the most promising rookie cornerback prospect for years outside of Sauce Gardner, who's not even playing at his level, if you ask me, which is insane. We've got K9. We got Ken Walker III coming out of the backfield, spelling Penny, who's in his prime right now. There's a lot of reasons the Seattle Seahawks could get into the wild card, but they've got to get the run defense going, and they got to get it going now. Let's see if Pete and Desai and Clint Hurt can adjust to that in the coming weeks. But one thing I am happy about right now is if I got to eat this giant crow burger, because Geno Smith has a freaking perfect QBR rating and is throwing for 300 plus and 3 TDs, making all the crow wings in the world come into this vehicle right now for me to saute and season. I'm going to eat that with a big fat Seahawks smile, baby. You know what time it is. Go Hawks.